He's telling me to fix your shit, or telling me to tell
I
you
wasn't
to fix
fixing
your
my shit. I was just setting everything up.
Well, fucking yep.
Otherwise, first round's begun. Sorry, I was just confused because we've got... I think someone has the full template out because there's 2 caches to the south. And they're actually rolling around right now, if you look on the bottom left of the map.
But they're just having some fun.
I see. Okay. Was this mission audited?
I am not the mission maker. I do not have any hand in missions. Please stop blaming me for everything that goes wrong.
No, I'm just asking. You take so much personal offense to everything.
It'll happen. You'll stop blaming me. It'll happen.
Okay.
It always does.
So anyway, bro speak is now every 45 minutes.
Yes!
Drinking carbonated water is every few minutes, but that's because I'm doing beer instead of a less potent carbonated water. My bad. And hydrate's gotten down to every 8 minutes.
I also have the carbonated water, so you know, you can make us both go through hell. Because I've got a full pack here of carbonated water, and then I've got a full pack still in the fridge. I came strapped.
Here we go. All right. Otherwise, I was just opening up the first thing of carbonated water. Someone immediately hitting with my hydrate check. I can't even speak English. So, Dream, take us through. What's our first round of EU like today?
It is attack, defend, sector,
okay.
2 sectors. It's blue 4 versus op 4, which is actually just green 4 because I don't know what happened. Very typical, just normal American kit, M4s.
It's prediction going up.
Sand camo. I just don't even ask me.
Well, Maz did say there were some new templates that went in today.
Yeah, there are new templates. These are probably new uniforms, and I'm skipping over them. But sorry, mission makers, I am ignorant.
They have some overcast going as well. Also, it looks like they have magnified optics on everyone's guns. Nice.
Magnified optics are now a thing. So this is where I officially retire from marksman, because I am now useless whenever I take marksman.
Wait, so
can just hit me in the back.
I mean, that used to just be a special thing. So now they're allowing it for everyone. Period.
I think it just depends on the mission maker as well. I think I think it's a choice, but you know, we'll see in the next few iterations of FNF. There's a lot.
Don't worry, I'm hydrating, followers.
Lots of changes.
Uh-oh.
Anyway, so that was blue 4. Why don't you take green 4?
Sorry, the hydrated water, the carbonated water got super carbonated, and I decided to deep throat a bottle. Anyway, green 4 appears to be, you know, I'm used to it. But anyway, green 4 appears to be a Iranian desert camo with RIS 30. I forget what the designation. I think R21s or something. That weird like AK model that takes 5.56.
Oh yeah.
It's either a 21 or a 35. I can't remember. I'm 21. That's 21. It. Fuck.
See, I got it right from the start.
Yeah, the 35 something different, but otherwise, just do standard green 4. So U.S. bullying the Middle Eastern military, so to speak here. Yeah, again, right?
Classic America.
I know, it's great.
Holy shit! Look at.
So otherwise, 5.56 mirror match, but Russian-based scopes.
Look at the scope Cheese has got.
Where's Cheese?
Alpha green 4. He's the.
Yeah, he's got a PSO scope on it.
This is so dumb.
I mean, it's the equivalent of a freaking ACOG when you think about it.
But it looks dumb.
Yeah, I mean, it's meant to be a marksman scope.
What scope does a marksman have?
But we all probably the same scope, to be perfectly honest.
So the marksman is now no longer a special.
So the marksman also has an M20, the same weapon as the other guy, and he's got a DMS scope.
God, look at that water next to the green 4
there's no
spawn.
checks.
It is
you can't make check jokes. I'm sorry.
Perfect water.
Otherwise, it's your standard operation here. Let me go through the rosters real quick. On the attacking side, we have Fred commanding. You see him command from time to time. He's pretty good at it, in my opinion.
I'd say he's a very good commander.
He's going to have Resurge being his X-Ray team lead here. Layden as his first platoon HQ guy. He's from ML, so the 228th. Lusode, Aim of the Stars. Yeah, Layden.
Layden's not from the...
He's not? I'm thinking of someone else then. My bad.
He's from Zeus.
He's from Zeus. My bad. My bad. He's got Lusode under him. Aim at the Stars. I don't see Killer with him, though. He's usually a pretty good heavy hitter. Got one RW under Delta 2. Pierce is taking the helicopter because, of course, Pierce is usually one of the main guys to fly anyway. Bedokovich leading Alpha 1 with members of UTG, ML, Dingo, so that's a big mix of players there. Nordic Prophet in Bravo 2, always one guy to watch. He's usually commonly seen in my chat. 4IB taking Foxtrot 2. Stark is among them, so if you guys like to bet on Stark, he has a 240 Bravo as well. So it could be a good play right there. And we got UPSC with Not Bay under Charlie 2.
Ooh.
And I don't see any AT, though. So I guess that got scrubbed because no heavy weaponry, I guess. Because there's no vehicles that warranted it, so that's weird. But otherwise, commanding on Green 4, we've got Maz, who, when he dies, will probably come up and say hello. Tali is being his 2IC. We got Navy commanding the X-Ray team. Max is taking the Marksman rifle, but again, with everyone having magnified optics, the Marksman's role is a little reduced. You mentioned Cheese already. He's leading Alpha Squad. We got one RCC under Alpha as well. Lolo and Carrie, members of TSB with Hazmat under Gamma. Tass, Ash, and Tackleberry also on Green 4. Scandi Recon with a pretty hefty roster here of Nemesis, Azariah, Yanni, Nim, Malin, and Nafs under Charlie 2. Nafs appears to be the heavy AT guy, and that's an RPG 32 there. They're also with Indigo Fox, one of the devs, and then Emzikov is with some of his guys under Foxtrot 2.
Nice. Okay, anyway, on to the sectors. Two they're very close to each other, so everyone's going to know when contact hits, everyone's going to know where they're going for. So I think this is to encourage Green 4 to hold both locations best they can. It's a decent area. There's lots of high
and hydrate again.
High and low points. You can't really say which one you'd rather because they're basically right next to each other, meaning that they're going to be sort of the same thing.
Yeah, back to back. They're close enough so Green 4 can cover both and have them cover each other's positions, but that means we have to treat them both as a single AO when we describe it.
Yeah, and then and they're also
they're
close enough that Blue 4 could probably try something a bit daring.
I would say though the southern objective is a bit more fortified than the northern one, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, it has a bit more of an open, so you're
literally a military base compared to just a
you've
hamlet.
Got the valley in the distance, which I'm sure Blue 4 will take advantage of, or maybe Green 4
Mr. Meme Shannon, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. Hope you enjoy the operations. Hope you get a kick out of this scenario. And Red Eye, thanks for the host, my man.
I like this area.
Appreciate it.
It's quite a nice area. But if I was to put my money where my mouth is, I'm going to throw it on a Blue 4. I think it's a good area to defend, but I think it's just so close that if Blue 4 are able to just steamroll one, they'll steamroll the second.
Yep. So, looking at the AOs with a bit more detail, the southern one, we do have, again, good defensive lines here, but it's also flanked by a few really tall hills right next to it, which means Blue 4 could deploy low in the riverbed and then get right on top of this objective. Or they could go on the far eastern ridge with their magnified optics and engage that position pretty easily. So even though we've got good fortifications here, because this is going to be a magnified optic fight, there's a lot of places, not just covering the southern objective, but the northern objective as well, from that eastern ridge that I could just see Green 4 getting picked off on if they don't stay within the buildings, which will allow Blue 4 to get closer and maneuver inward in. And even though Green 4's got a good roster here, I don't see them having the manpower to cover beyond these two objectives, because for something like this, you'd want to put some forces out. If you look at the southern objective and you look immediately slight northwest, you have that one tower right there on the hill.
Yeah.
That would be a nice spot to put a few dudes, because it overwatches all of this open area that Blue 4 could come down on, but I don't think Green 4 has the numbers to do it.
It would have to be a sort of low sort of bearing squad. Seems X-Ray are already pushing out north. I can see what X-Ray are doing already. They're pushing out north to mount the northern hill, so they can get an eye across the landscape, get a better idea where they're coming from, or perhaps they'll push further north and get real close to Blue 4.
This entire area is up for play, though. If I was in Green 4's shoes, I'd probably use the UAZs as just mobile patrol units.
Obviously,
and then, yep.
Yeah, obviously. There's still a bit of time left, but from what I've seen, Maz is kind of putting his forces mainly in the defense area. You can see Alpha 2 and Bravo 1 are pushing around, holding in the grassy areas, not actually pushing into the town, which I guess kind of makes sense if you've got a small team, just Taz Swan and Taz T-Bone sitting in the sector now, and I imagine that will be all they put in there.
Yeah, so I do like where I'm seeing Maz stacks his troops, because we do have Scandia Recon already loaded. My strat here would probably be hold the southern objective, put some guys to the west of it, put some guys to the east of it on that ridge, and just hold out. Use your fast attack vehicles to try to find where Blue 4 is going to come in from. I would expect Blue 4 to do some sort of pincer maneuver with one group with the Humvees and probably a squad deployed via the Little Bird. And I would just actively try to find the ground group or the air group and then go hunt it with Scandia Recon, because Scandia excels at hunting groups when they're maneuvering. And if you let Scandia Recon have that wiggle room, especially in an objective, which let's be honest, this one kind of sucks for, the defense. I think they could pull through, but it's going to really rely on them intercepting some of Blue 4 early on, because otherwise Blue 4 with that 15% numbers advantage is just going to overwhelm them.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna quickly run and grab my pizzas from out the oven. So
that's fine. I'll keep everyone entertained. So, what Blue 4 needs to do is decide how they want to attack this. Now they've got 3 armed Humvees. They've got 2 240 Bravos. Actually, no, they have 1 240 Bravo and 2 M2s. I thought the roster and the mission said 1 M2 and 2 240 Bravos, but that's weird. Either way, they're up-armored, but they're fighting dudes with magnified optics, so these things are a lot less effective because it's easier for people to pick off heads there. So you want to use those as really fast attack Vics, but if you notice, it's all pretty well armored inside because you have the bulged-out windows, so you could use these to literally rush up to the side of town and deploy forces ASAP. Normally, we don't see a lot of rush plays done anymore in FNF, but compared to a place like OFCRA, this would definitely be a good spot for it. Just rush them in, get them to the edge of the town, have the Little Bird do some recon, and then just get your foot in the door. But I think Blue 4 is going to probably do a pincer attack with one group getting in the the Little Bird, and one group following the Vic. Or they could just use the Little Bird for scouting, get a second pilot in there, use that camera, guide in one large convoy to the north, and then deploy from there. But it's Fred reading the map, so I believe Fred knows what he's doing in this case. Fred is probably going to try to get forces on this ridge. There's no reason he should not, in my opinion, because of the sheer tactical advantage it offers of giving him the high ground. He's got magnified optics to work with, so they could actually be very effective in just overshadowing this AO and hitting people inside. So I would assume he's going to go for this ridge attack, and then the other pincer is going to be maneuvering either from the north or maybe with the armed Vics and actually come into the town. Now, I might see him put the armed Vics up here. I think that's going to be a major mistake, though, if he puts them on the ridge, because they just don't have the range to be effective. And with everyone with magnified optics, normally putting them on the ridge, if everyone had like red dots, would be good, because then you can just go for suppression and freaking people out. But when you give people magnified optics, they're going to be a lot quicker to do stuff and picking people off. But we're seeing Scandia Recon already they're going to take the ridge early on, and I think that's a really smart thing to do. So if I were to make a bet for the stream, looking at everything that's going, They're definitely planning a pincer maneuver because we have... Actually, no, we only have a small team right here, so they're going to do a unified assault, and then maybe splinter off into a pincer. I don't know. If you believe in Scandi Recon's ability to wipe everyone, I would go green 4. If you believe in just averages of who's probably going to win, I would bet blue 4 for numbers advantage, because Magnified optics usually makes it a lot easier for people to PvP. But I will leave it up to you guys. I'll go ahead and hydrate again. Mission just started. Scandi Recon's pushing up to the eastern ridge, and we have a lot of different forces trying to set up a proactive defense around the southern objective, and they're abandoning the northern one, which is what I predicted.
Yeah. I still have to run back downstairs in a sec, because I have to get the other pizza out the oven, because I'm hungry.
Whew. That's A-okay.
Anyway, yeah, it seems like Blue 4 are going for a straight rush, trying to get onto the high ground originally, and they're going to come straight into Scandi Recon. Which you would gamble on Scandi Recon, but with the amount of forces coming towards them, that even Scandi Recon will go down with that many forces.
Not with magnified optics.
Yeah, but look how close they're getting.
I know, but I would say 200 to 300 meters as long as Azariah is keeping... Who's leading the team, actually? It's Nemesis. I don't mean to shit-talk Nem, but I would say Azariah is a slightly better squad lead than Nem. Nem is really good with... Like, he's the best one out of them with a machine gun, though.
Yeah, yeah.
Other than Falcon, but Falcon has been yelled at, so...
Yeah, he has been.
Even though he does God's work, but...
Excuse me, Liru. You have rules in your op as well.
Uh-huh. Did I just see a rocket fly out? Or was that a seagull just at a really bad angle? I thought that was a rocket for a second, yeah. So we got Gamma 1 flying right into Blue 4's line.
How much have they made you drink already, Liru? Jesus Christ.
Who knows? Someone just gave me a hydrate too, so I'll go ahead and hit that. Falcon's not here tonight because he's on a vacation. Oh my gosh, this Vic's gonna get picked off. The gunner's not even looking. Driver's immediately turning around to drive downhill. Gunner is still somehow alive. Stand corrected. Back wheels are down. Other guy's getting out, and he got hit. Poor Ash.
No, Ash and Tackle. Not those two. Anyone but those two.
They're dead. Now this might have tipped Charlie 2 off.
I'd hope it would have, considering the amount of shots that went out there.
We also have the Little Bird flying pretty high over the AO, definitely trying to evade any AAA fire from the ground, mainly in the form of those UAZ Dishkas. But if Scandy's smart, they're going to hear that gunfire, and they're going to set up a good defensive line, and they might send a few people on the left or right flank.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see, but again, Scandi Recon, very, very good, obviously. We all know that, but the sheer amount of people coming down that hill... I think they'll have to
It's only about a third of Blue 4's force right now. They're doing a staggered unified attack, but it leaves room to make pincers with how spaced out these 3 groups are. So, we'll see.
I don't think it was, it seems like Fred didn't want to try anything like smart. He just wanted, it's brute force, go straight through Sector 1.
Finn, I've seen Scandi choke quite a few times.
Sector 1, Sector 2 from the side and just brute force their way in.
Oh, so, by the way, Novix has the Maz. I guess he just joined in at the last second, because he does have the AT symbol, but I didn't see it, so, weird. Finn's yelling at me, by the way, Flying Finn. He's like, what do you mean if Scandy's smart? And I was just telling him, well, we've seen Scandi choke sometimes, so.
Yeah, we've seen Scandi choke sometimes.
No, shut up, stop lying. Ah, Finn. Finn
came into my chat and shouted at me for you to go live.
Yeah.
And then left.
Wasbury, yes, everyone does choke.
Bonk, 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 bonk.
I'm half tempted, in between, when this round ends and we're starting a new one, I'll turn on my fucking sound alerts for the bonks.
Oh, God.
Because if I'm getting slightly drunk, I'm gonna fucking make bonks, man.
I was watching your I called it a Dollar Tree Phasmophobia last night, the ghost game.
Flying Finn's telling you that he's seen Dream choke quite a lot, actually.
That's weird. You see me choke quite a lot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Scandy's pulling back?
Yeah. No shit, Finn. I have choked. Wait.
Huh.
Fuck. Anyway.
They do have an explosive specialist on the northern objective, by the way. That's gonna be a toughie, but...
Yeah, I was watching you playing the Ghost game last night.
Yeah, Ghost Hunter Core. We're gonna do some more tonight after NA around midnight.
Fair enough.
Dude, that game was
I didn't
fun.
Watch the rest of it, I called it a Dollar Tree, Dude,
it's Phasmophobia, but you get to kill the ghost. It's great.
Oh, Jesus, I'll have to try out.
And then I just kept watching Dante fucking die. It was great.
Yeah, so it was quite late for me. I'll have to try that at some point. But one of your fucking chat, like the screaming effect, and holy shit, it was like 4 in the morning. Oh my god, the panic. I had my earphones in and everything.
Everyone has to suffer with me when we do those jump scares. That's the best part.
How do you get it? Because it seemed like quite an early access game. Is it just on Steam?
It released yesterday.
Oh, fair enough.
People are giving it mixed reviews because its multiplayer is not polished at all, but if you have friends, it's totally fucking worth it. Like, it's a good breath of fresh air from Phasmo.
Not buying it anymore then, if you need friends. Rip me. Self-deprecation.
Always a good choice.
So I've just noticed Echo 2 are just firing.
Yeah, they're trying to spray up to where that previous Blue 4 firing was that took out Tackleberry and Ash on the UAZ.
Yeah, where did the UAZ go?
I think X-Ray just paradropped to the west.
They have
yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
Jesus,
they fucking paradropped.
Jesus.
So the little bird just climbed altitude and they just jumped off the side and...
I'm surprised none of them died.
I'm not.
In fact, I'm proud none.
I mean, one of them got glitched in his own parachute and got wounded. I saw a little splatter of blood, but he's fine. But that's like the shit my father would do back in the Air Force. Papa Liru shenanigans. Anyway. Oh,
fair enough.
Bloodwing, as a joke this morning, asked me if she could make an official TikTok for me and just post my clips. And I just told her sure. And then she freaked out. And then I'm like, what? And then she sent me that clip of Plankton saying, I don't know. I never thought I'd get this far. So
TikTok.
Tomorrow morning I'm going to send her. She's going to manage the fucking account. I don't want to touch that, but I know she likes TikTok. She's her own little TikTok star, but I don't want to talk about that because if you find that, you're going to find out what I really look like.
Everyone on the search right now.
No one's going to find out I'm actually a 6'8" black guy.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen
the fat, chubby white kid in the chairs just deploy.
Yeah, I've seen the real you. He is
no, you haven't.
And black.
Actually, I look like Billy from the gay bar.
Shit, I know exactly what that guy looked. Wait.
But Blue 4 is they're wild weaseling in. They're doing a rush. I guess they set up for recon from the little bird, let X-Ray get on the ground, and now they're just rushing into the AO. Damn, now I gotta change my sub to T3.
The helicopter's flying right over the dish, and who's on the gun of that dish?
It's called recon.
Lolo is
oblivious. Dead. Well, he's got his headphones in.
Oh yeah, he's probably listening to some
duh.
Weep shit or something. That's what Arma players do, isn't it?
I'm surprised Blue 4 isn't going to push a force up on that eastern ridge, though, and use it as Overwatch, but I think they're confident in Pierce's reconning of the AO, because they're just going to make an all-out attack on the first objective. Who's this explosive specialist here? Swan? Yeah, I could see him cooking up something interesting here. I'm trying to figure out which type of explosives he took, because explosive specialists can take either 2 satchels, 4 charges, or 2 tripwire mines that are HE and 2 tripwire mines that are flare.
They can also take incendiary if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, but incendiaries are silly. Why would you?
Yeah. I guess just to scare the opposition.
So, I mean, so there's communities out there like the 506 that have actually set them to if you put an incendiary on a BTR, it'll destroy the BTR after a few moments.
Cool.
Like, because it melts through. It doesn't cause it to go catastrophic, it just disables it. Because that's what an actual incendiary does. It literally melts a fucking hole through it.
Yeah, I've always liked the mod that
Righto, Willow. Thanks for the 25, man.
Nade in its hole in the roof. Always want to try out that mod. I've got to run downstairs.
Next week we'll be doing another SCP Canadian up with Stone Willow and the Bleach Boyos.
Let chaos reign, man. Hope you are having a good day.
Yeah, likewise to you too, man. Now, it looks like Blue 4 is trying to put a small group up. It looks like this is actually their command element on the ridge, but they are being engaged by Alpha for Green 4 on the far western side of the AO. But look at the amount of Blue 4 guys charging into this AO. So we have an explosive specialist to say in the AO, so meaning he has to have some shit rigged somewhere in this AO waiting for people to come in, you know? He has to have some sort of, like, massive suicide trap here. There's no reason he doesn't. And Blue 4 getting into the AO are going to realize that there's people in here. Really? Well, he killed Paladin with it. Okay, he traded 1 for 1. I was expecting to be a little more patient than that, but okay. He woke back up. He just blew up another one. He's doing it. Who else did he get? I don't know. I think Paladin just left. And they just double tapped him. Dream, are you seeing this? Oh, Dream's dead. Okay, well, that was a little anticlimactic. His heart was in the right place. But his mind definitely misfired those charges a bit too early. He was a little more patient with it.
What happened?
I think he could have gotten it, but either way.
What happened? Someone whose heart was not in the right place.
Someone set up an explosive trap and it didn't necessarily work. I just watched Naf's murk a guy that was sprinting around. Scandi Recon's slowing down some Blue 4 groups. Oh, they're in a direct fight with UPSE on the eastern side. So basically the two toughest groups in FNF, in my opinion.
Nice.
Are gonna duke it out. So while Scandi Recon holds the southeast, I don't see where Green 4 is gonna be able to counter this larger force that just took Sector 1 to come in, because they also have the entirety of X-Ray out of position to the north. So it's making me wonder, where is Green 4's defensive line here? We also have some members of TAS that have pushed up. Actually, just one guy that's holding in between Scandi Recon's ranks here, but
Scandi Recon are pulling back to safer areas, but you do have, yeah, you have this one guy who's just
right, Willow,
and now been murdered.
Oh my god. So yeah, that one guy climbed up and Malin showed him the door. It was a very nasty spray of bullets. Ooh, we have Alpha 2 being pushed by Delta 1, and a satchel was just thrown on that tower. No, it's just an explosive charge. I don't think that's going to demo the thing, but these guys heard the beep and pulled away, and now there's a bunch of smoke as they try to fall back. So Blue 4 is doing a really good job being aggressive here, in my opinion.
Yeah, like I said, it was just going to be a percussion, and this is going to be quite, I think, quite a quick round.
But now Green 4 tried to pull some guys back. They're being caught out of position.
Now you have these 3 Scandi Recon members, who I think will take down a fair amount with them, but that's one. But that's traded. Woo. 1 for 1.
Wow. Norris getting 2 for 2.
Marlin is
He's gonna have to have a talk with Malin here, who tries to spray him down. But Norris goes 3 for 3 on Scandi.
Yes. Oh, did I send you the clip of Stark last week?
No, you did not.
Yeah, okay, so Stark To just put it into quick TLDR.
Yep.
He ran up behind someone, missed all his shots on one guy, but managed to kill him. Missed all his shots on the second guy, ran out of ammo, swapped to his pistol, missed all of his pistol shots, and then got killed.
Amazing.
I made it so that
the new Falcon.
He was no longer this special someone in your chat, but then he redeemed himself by killing
Literally
two BTRs at the very start of a mission.
Nice.
So he is redeemed. But Norris is some people's new favorites.
I'm gonna be honest, it is not looking good for Green 4.
Yeah, no.
Like, they've got Alpha misplaced on the northwestern side. They've got X-Ray fighting with Foxtrot too.
And they have been completely cleared out here.
And yeah. X-Ray's just down to one guy. They just tapped one, but still have a dude in this Vic back here.
It's Barton versus, I think that's Navy. And Navy gets killed. Yeah, that was the sort of, I think that was the last line for that of their.
Yeah. And then X-Ray's gonna get on the rear of this position and just flank everyone on Green 4 that's trying to fight against the northeastern push. And Blue 4 still has trucks in reserve, 2 Humvees. I've just been up here, I guess, doing a recon. I don't even see dudes in the gunners, just only for one.
RPG goes out into the building? Or did they try and fire that and it missed?
There's the Scandi choke.
So X-Ray gonna hit those shots from Alpha, but we're probably gonna ignore them. Why you
Fucking my chat just said there's the Scandi choke. Oh, there's another AT round fired in the building.
Scandi choke pog.
People are asking if they can change their predictions. I mean, I said in the bet, like, if you believe in Scandi Recon, bet Green 4. But if you believe in just common statistics, bet Blue 4.
Oh, X-Ray might be able to clear out the rest of Scandi. Well, not the rest of Scandi, because I think they still have a couple dudes inside. But
yep.
They're holding.
Oh, X-Ray, yeah, is in perfect position to flank.
All they have to do is look over this hill a bit, and they get naffs.
Yeah, at least pick out naffs there. But look at Blue 4's smoke charge right here. There is an opening, though, but no one on Green 4 is covering it.
Look at Stark. He's just fucking madman. Oh, Naps.
Little bird. Naps, use your AT. Use the AT, you goober.
Oh, those shots at Alpha, and now, yep, Yanni has been alerted. Yanni's gonna, Naps, Yanni.
Yeah.
Behind us on the hill.
Oh, but he's being flanked from the ridge. He took a few shots.
Nafs. Naf's already on 2 kills. They're going for a bit of a pincer here. He doesn't see Nafs approaching him.
X-Ray's in trouble.
Nafs is trying to get a quick shot on one of them.
Drops one. He's getting shot from the rear. Goes up the little area here. He's about to get flanked on his left.
Oh my god.
How did he dodge all of those? He's being flanked from every direction.
You've got Yanni, who's now being...
Yanni is gonna get murked. Yanni, you goober. Wait. Nafs, come on. Yes. Yes. Do it. You missed.
Ooh, that was actually really close.
Yeah, he was just clipped the right side, and he spins around like a ballerina.
And then gets taken out. That is the Scandi choke, everyone.
It's Scandi choke. Jesus.
Sorry, I'm playing with fire.
Flying Finn isn't in my chat, so he's not raging anymore, but good God, he would. Blue 4, they've pushed up to the wall. They've taken a good chunk of casualties, but I think they have this.
Yeah, they have this all the way.
The numbers are too great. Green 4, I think, did a good job. It's just the explosive trap choked a little bit. If they got more guys with that, we might have seen a slightly different story, but...
They do have a really nice defensive setup, so while I do think they'll still not...
Finn is still here.
Oh, look at...
It's going to be on YouTube? Yeah, it'll eventually get to the Shenanigans channel.
He's Green 4 just sitting on top of the roof of an MG.
Oh my god, Pierce landed to double tap Nafs, and now he's getting back in.
Yeah, look at Task Connor. He's Bravo 1 Green 4 just sitting on top of this roof.
Yeah. We got Connor roof camping too.
He doesn't want to move, even though he could probably get like 3 or 4 kills here.
Flying Finn saying this is just a warm-up round, no worries. Pierce just got sniped out of the Little Bird. And
Explosion. Oh! Well, that actually literally just took out.
Oh my god!
every
See,
single fucking
technically,
Green Corps member.
technically that wasn't a kamikaze, so it's not against the rules if he gets shot
he
out of the
gets shot out.
building.
The Green Corps just
Technically.
lost every single member.
User joined your
There you
channel.
go.
Were you in the No, you're blue for commander,
Oh
weren't you?
my
No, I'm Green
god!
Fork, man.
Oh no, you're green for. Were you in? Yeah, you were in the.
No, I wasn't.
Oh, no.
I got killed before that.
That was beautiful.
So, what was the plan?
That's how you abuse the rules right there, in my opinion.
And Golf got killed in the east, and then Charlie tried to do a fighting retreat. We were just gonna hold the southern objective, but you know, shit happens.
Yeah.
They pushed us really well on
yeah.
our flanks.
They basically just like put the majority of their forces like straight.
They did a
into the
really
town,
good steamroll, in my opinion.
And then just. I mean, I said it. I said blue 4. This isn't the best position for green 4, and blue 4 are just gonna, if they do a good steamroll, like a good aggressive push, then.
Yeah, I
they're
don't
all
know
over.
exactly how I could have held it. You know.
Yeah, no. In hindsight.
I mean, it's on a plateau. And
Oh, look at Connor.
Oop, yep, Connor's doing his best. But he just got keyholed by the other guy up there, Norris, on his 5th kill. And what? Gorski just threw a fucking charge up there, and then he got shot.
Oh no.
And the building just blew everyone.
Gorski just killed fucking 4 people.
Oh my god.
Gorski got 4 kills though.
Gorski did something. Gorski did something.
That was.
Like Flying Finn said earlier, warm-up round. Oh, look at that. And Tully gets fucking executed. Ooh, now you get a symbol to show who wins. Nice.
New thing. Look, everyone look at it. It's so pretty.
Two sectors, Sam.
Well,
Oh my god.
that was a quick first round.